Right, so we've got another review, and on this one we've got some Vaz waders. Okay, it's the vass-tex 700E series heavy duty chesties, basically. Right, these are the size 10s, which is what most of us anglers tend to go for. Now there's many waders out there. Now if you look at my previous ones, what I've owned, they are skin tight, and I mean skin tight, and they're an absolute nightmare to get in. So I've been wanting some Vaz waders for a while, and well, I bought some. Price of these ones was 75 quid, 74.95, something like that. So yeah, they are a little bit more than the 30 quid. But one, it says Vaz on it, so makes you a little bit more professional. Not only that, they're an absolute doddle going on. Now the other ones, it's a little bit like try to put on the old Britney Spears PVC red suit. Yes, they're an absolute swine to get on. You could be sat on your bed, you can like pull it on, and you can feel all the air coming through and all this, like, and you manage to get one foot in, you're like, by heck, and then you're sweating like crazy by the time you've done that, and you don't want to do the other foot, but you got to do the other foot because you never, well, your rods are still in the water, and you can't go running with waders. Not with one on and one off. And then you got the same on the other side. So by the time you get it onto your hips, you're completely shattered. Then you got to try and pull it up. And then when you're in them, you just don't want to take them off because you know for well it's an absolute nightmare. Right, so with all the COVID, I put on a lot of weight. Yeah, I'll be starting to look like Pamela Anderson soon. They're getting there already. Right, so all I've got on, t-shirt, shorts, shoes. Okay, that's all I've got on. Right, so we'll get the waders. And I'm going to slip them on. Okay. So, now I'm not going to roll them down to the floor or anything like that, as you generally would. So you normally put them on once and then you leave them outside your rods or whatever. So all I'm going to do is just slide in them. That is it. So, right. One shoe off. That's over there. Get my foot in the right place. That's one in. I'm not having to pull them or anything like that. Other foot. Find the hole here somewhere. There it is. That's my foot in. Right, so they're on my legs now. One, two. It's not exactly hard putting waders on. Sort yourself out like with t-shirts and all that lot. But they are on. Now, if you look at my previous videos, on the other ones you'll see where they're mega tight. Right. You could get Roy Chubby Brown in these easily. Right, so what I'm going to do, because I'm in the wrong place for this, but it's raining outside, so it doesn't matter really, does it? So what we're going to do, we're going to pan it down and give you a visual what they are. Shift my shoes out of the way. What's it like bending down? Can I touch my toes? Right, well I don't know if I can touch my toes or not because like I say, I've got fat. So let's have a look. I'll keep my legs straight and I'll see if I can bend down and touch my toes. Easily. I couldn't do that on the others. Can I go lower? Can I touch the floor? Yeah, and that's with the legs straight. Not bending my knees whatsoever. They're not tight. The others, the cheap ones, you're restricted. Okay, so I'll alter the camera a little bit, but not too much. On here, if you are a little skinny ramp and you don't want all this bag, you have got some pull cords so you can pull it up, etc. Tighten it up so it's sort of tightening up around the side of you. I won't bother, I'll just leave them as they are, but that's now tight around there. So if you're wadering out and it's going to be coming quite up to you, the last thing you want is it hanging down and then you're filling up, if you know what I'm saying. But to be fair, I've never had that issue. Right, now also inside of here, you have got a couple of little pockets, or shall I say one big pocket. You got one big pocket actually on the inside, so you can go like, I don't know, put whatever it is in there, what you need to, leads, bit of bait, whatever, lob that into the drink. Got your box standard fuzzies on there, also your tensioner on the back as well. So that is that. Now, like I say, I'm in the wrong place. Now, there is a little knack with chesties. If you're wearing them like this, like braces, it ain't carpy. Now, so you got to have one arm out all the time, and then this one always hanging over before you even think about having that fish in your hand. If you're not look like this, you're not part of the game. Yeah, this is the fashion, the trend. Always one out, one on your shoulder, and then you, oh, look at this beach buddy. Yeah, so that's what it is. Left shoulder, right shoulder, whichever way you want. Right, so let's have a look. How quick can I get out of them? Now, the other ones, you had to pull them off. Yeah, you pulled it down as far as you could, and then you got your boot and you off one side, and then same with the other side. Right, I'm going to get my shoes over here, so I can slip them back on in a moment. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out of them now. So kick that off, that's 1 foot out. 2 foot out. My shoe back on. The other shoe back on. Not wrong with them. Not wrong with them whatsoever. So, right, okay. Waders are waders. Yes, they are all gonna do the same thing. The cheap ones what I got will do the exact same as what they will do. But the difference is the getting in and getting out. Do you want to be sat on that bed, yanking one on, yanking the other on before you even can, and pray to God that you don't get a run? With them, not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. So that's where the money is. Not only that, you got more movement, you can move around, you can get down on your knees, you can do what you want to. So when you are obviously messing about with a fish in the cradle or on the mat or whatever it is, when you're in the cheap ones, you get on your knees, you lean forward, you can't breathe. Like I say, I was a bit of a skinnier ramp then, not anymore. So definitely, if you're looking into a set of Vaz, there you go. I've gone for the non-studded versions because I've never ever had a slippage anyway. You can have studded versions. There's many different versions. There's black ones, green ones, all sorts. I wanted the green, not camo. I wanted the green. So there we are. So that's another review. An expensive, well, not an expensive one, but just something a little bit better and something what no one ever shows you. So something to be different. There we are. So thanks for the watch. Chuck a thumbs up and a sub if you wish to. And if you've not seen my channel before, you'll see many of this and many of this, definitely. See you later, guys.